Hi, I'm Kristen with Wildflowers and Fresh Food, and I want to show you one of our absolute favorites. It's a roasted rack of lamb, but it's foolproof because this is a cut of meat that's a little bit on the expensive side, and we tend to save it for holidays. And so I made this a few times back, and my family said that's the winner. So we're going to stick with this one in our family. So I want to share it with you, and it's really simple. We're going to start out by marinating it in all the herbs and garlic that is very traditionally done with lamb. I've got fresh thyme, I've got fresh rosemary. I'm going to pop it all into a blender. You can use a processor for this too, or you could just mince it really tiny with your knife and combine it that way. So most of my rosemary here is super fresh and young, and so the stem is kind of soft, so I'm going to throw all that in. I had one piece that was a little bit harder, a little bit older, and so I'm going to leave that part out. I got an organic lemon because I'm going to use a lot of the zest, and I always love zest, so I want to make sure that the outer part isn't overly treated with chemicals. Okay, so what I do is I'm just going to, right over my blender, is take my zester and make those pretty little lemon ribbons. And if we're really lucky, you'll be able to see that there's this little tiny spritz coming up, oil that comes flying from the skin, and there's flavor in there. And so that goes right into all of our herbs and our mixture there. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of the lemon juice as well, since we've got it here. My favorite kitchen tool for juicing is a fork. Seems just as easy to me as any other tool. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of lemon in there. Okay, so we've got lemon, we've got herbs, we've got lemon zest in there too. I'm gonna add in about a 1/4 cup of nice good olive oil. And then I'm gonna add in some salt, a little bit of pepper, and we're gonna kind of get this all going so it turns into sort of a liquidy paste that we're gonna put over. So we've made this wonderful, wonderful, yummy, yummy mixture of lemon and olive oil, garlic, and I'm just going to put it right here onto the meat, and I'm gonna kind of rub it in a little bit. I'm gonna get it on both sides. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for at least an hour. Overnight's really good. And so it's a holiday, right? So let's make sure we give it lots of time to get all those flavors in there and get really yummy. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for about an hour, maybe overnight, and then we'll come back and we're going to go ahead and roast it. Okay, so we're gonna have the roast lamb tonight. It's a special occasion. I wanna make a nice dipping sauce for it. What I've done is I've taken about a 1/4 cup of water, I've got it to the boil, added in about a tablespoon of sugar, melted that in, made sort of a simple syrup, a little bit of salt, some vinegar, and fresh mint. And so it's gonna sit for at least an hour so all those flavors combine. Going to be delicious. We're going to drizzle that on top of the lamb. It's a good substitution for the traditional mint jelly that we've all probably grew up with. So this is something new. You can serve both. Okay, so we've cooked our lamb and it came out to a beautiful medium rare. I'm going to put one on the plate. I'm going to add some of a beautiful kale salad that I've got here, and we're going to go ahead and we're ready to serve it. I'm going to put just a little bit of this minted vinegar sauce that we made. I'm going to drizzle that over it, and it's going to be a delicious dinner. So that's our roast rack of lamb. It's delicious, it's wonderful for a special occasion, and I hope that you make it and enjoy it.